This is the August edition of the investigation into performance of the housing market in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. And in this video, we are going to review the performance of Hunt County, Kaufman County, Henderson County, and Ellis County. As you can see, I'm taking counties that are currently to the east of Dallas to investigate, east and south of Dallas, I guess. So let's take a look. Let's switch from 10-year view to do a 5-year view so it's not as busy. As we can see from here, from this graph, we are observing the following. Let's do the 3 years so it's even clearer. We're observing the following trends. Hunt County, which is our blue color, is at the median sale. Hi, this is the review of the performance of the Dallas-Fort Worth housing market in Hunt County, Kaufman County, Henderson County, and Ellis County for a period ending in July 2024. The green colors in our case is Henderson County, the blue color is Hunt County, Kaufman is in red, and Ellis is in gray. So what do we see? The median sale prices for all counties seem to be fairly stable except for Henderson County. Henderson County seems to have a little bit of an erratic behavior, but I think it is maybe due to the fact that there's some variety between the prices of homes. A lot of the Henderson County is going to be on the shore of a lake. So maybe lake homes or lake view homes or waterfront homes there are jacking up performance of some indicators. But for right now, let's just take a look at what the overall picture shows. As you can see, this year was a little erratic. We started the year here in February, so this is our January. We started the year fairly flat for everybody. Then we went up on almost all counties. We went up in March. Now, keep in mind that for us to have sales data for March, it means that the homes were sold actually 20 to 30 days earlier, maybe in February. So we see a little bit of a bump in February, and then we see slowdown. So February was actually one of the highlights of the buying season for most of these counties. And then we see that we actually go down toward April, which is very different. The performance here is very different from the performance that was seen in the Dallas County, Collin County, Denton, and Tarrant County. Take a look at the video that I'm pinning in the corner below. So we can see that in April, we had another small bump, but actually smaller in size than we had in March. So in April, we had a little bump. Then some of the counties started to decline after April, and then they had a third bump. So that's a third bump in a year so far in July, which is an encouraging sight to see. The only county that consistently stayed slightly down after March was Hunt County. We can see that in March, so far, based on data we've seen up until July, March was the best time to sell the property in Hunt County, and it was downhill from there. Now, again, erratic behavior of some numbers in Henderson County, potentially due to the fact that Henderson is partially on the lake, and some of the data might be discovering a very high price ranges for the lake houses. Okay, let's take a look at our days in the market. Okay, we can see that the days in the market have been consistently high since 21 and 2022. So, for example, for our Hunt County, which is in blue, 41 days, about a month. Same for Kaufman County. Now, Henderson County, 73 days. Notice, please, that I'm only talking about the resale. I'm not talking about the new construction homes. If you would like similar information about new construction homes, please drop your comment on this video and state your request. But for right now, most people are interested in the resale properties, pre-owned properties. So we can see that the longest day to sell is in Henderson County, and then Ellis County is actually the fastest one to be sold. Hunt and Kaufman kind of share the same patterns. Henderson is ahead of everybody else in days on market. And then Ellis County has fairly nice and modest days in the market, which means that the market is moving smoothly. Months of supply. So how is months of supply different from days in the market? Days in the market is just a physical calculation, like itemization of how many properties or how many days something is staying on the market. Let's just say sold homes are staying on the market for 40 days or 50 days. Months of supply is taking two variables, which is supply, homes in the market, and dividing them by the closed sale. So let's just say we would take 474 and divide it by 87 to see how many months of inventory we have for each county. So as we can see here, Henderson County is again leading the way with about 9.5 months of inventory. What does that mean? That means that if all the homeowners in Henderson County stop putting new homes in the market today, it would take 9.5 months for the buyers to buy up all of the existing inventory at the rate that they're buying it right now. So as we can see, Henderson County has the largest buildup of inventory. Ellis County has the smallest buildup. And then Hunt and Kaufman are kind of similar in their numbers. So as we can see, most of them are kind of trading each other on that, but we also see that compared for 2021, 2022, and even to 2023 numbers, we have the largest buildup of inventory. So we can see now that Henderson County has been behaving slightly abnormally compared to the other three counties in investigation in 2017. So 2017 and 2016 and 2017, apparently we had a very large buildup of properties. Like in Henderson, we had 9.7, and we are on par. Right now, we're at 9.8. So we're pretty much matching the 2017 numbers for Henderson County. Let's take a look at approximately what is the inventory of unsold homes tell us. So what's interesting to me is that despite its high months of inventory and long days on the market, Henderson actually has one of the fewer homes available for sale among the four that we investigated. Kaufman County, it has four, and it has Kaufman. So I'm not surprised that they have over 845 homes for sale compared to a half of that much. And Henderson and Hunt. Ellis is another big player in the industry. Okay, so for Kaufman County, we see that the number of homes for sale is the highest that we've seen in the past years. And not just the highest, it's like twice as high as we've seen in the last 10 years. For Hunt County, which is in blue, I would say they're performing higher than they would like to, but they were not as I would say that they're still pretty high. So this was their highest number up until 2023, 2024. In 2021, 2019, they had this level. So if we continue to trace it, this would be the 2019 level, like this horizontal line. And the fact that it's almost as much as the 2019 level is kind of sad. Okay. So let's take a look at so this was our supply. Supply means unsold homes waiting to sell. Let's take a look at our closed sale. Now, what's interesting to me, just in the previous video, we can see that based on the data collected, it is reasonable to say that the seller's mood and the seller's decisions to buy or not, or to sell or not to sell, are very hard to predict. The map is all over the place. It has a little bit of bumps every year, here and there, but overall, nobody would probably guess being here that we'll have inventory levels being here. But that's interesting because the sellers seem to be more affected by the market news than the buyers. Because let's take a look at closed sales. Closed sales means those buyers who actually pulled the trigger and bought. As you can see, despite wide differences in levels of available housing for sale. Our closed sales are surprisingly stable across the board. I've seen it in my previous video with Dallas County, Cleveland, Denton, and Tarrant County being discussed there. So that encourages me, and that tells me that even when the market appears to be slow, fast, hot, or cold, the buyers seem to show up regardless of what what was the motto of the postal workers through snow and rain and through sunshine and clouds, I guess. We will show up, and so do seem to be the buyers. Last but not least, shows per listing, as we can see the number of people shopping and stopping by the properties is very small. So, for example, we see three. The data ranges from almost 3 to from 2.5 to 3.5, which means for every home that goes, imagine that we have all this huge inventory of homes, and we only have only 2.5 to 3.5 people or buyers showing up to see the property. That's kind of sad, and I'm not surprised that to see a percentage of the original price. How low do we drop below our 100%? As you can see, 100% means that the seller received the price that he wanted, and we can see that in these counties now. So what is our red and what is our blue? In Kaufman and in Hunt, we seem to be, at least from time to time in 2021, 2022, getting as much or more of what the seller expected from the sale. Starting in 2023 and carrying on through 2024, we can see that the seller has been obtaining on average 96%, 95%, 92%, and 97% of the price that they expected. Okay, I hope that this was informative. If you would like me to show you different types of videos or different types of data and slice and analyze that data, let me know what data you need and for what county, what city, or what zip code you need it. And I'm game for that. Let's analyze some data. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Elena Garrett, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Central 75 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. Let me know if you have any comments or recommendations for improving this content for making it more interesting. Bye.